I think it works. I'm going to get Andrew on the screen here as soon as I mention our tonight's sponsor is Emma Supply Warehouse. Just creeping into the back there. You can use the coupon code TREMOS10 to save $10 on any order over $100. There we go. All right. Do I want to be this way? Yes. Move them around here so we're both visible. Hello, sir.
Greetings. What band is that, by the way?
So it's a student of mine made it, a student from Texas.
Really?
Yes.
Must be why it sounded so big.
A student of mine from Connecticut did the theme song that's in the normal YouTube videos that I haven't made in, well, forever. Tim Larson, hello, good evening, sir.
Hello, sir.
Tim, awesome individual that he is, just signed up today to come to Force on Force Weaponology. That's in 2 weeks.
That's right. So we're going to be doing kind of like the highlights from both of our Force on Force classes. So if you've heard anyone talk about my Proving Grounds pistol, I'm going to be putting a lot of stuff in from that. Plus, we got some bonus stuff.
Yeah, as it turns out, the gunfight diagnostics that I run and the Proving Grounds pistol that you run have the subject matter has a fair amount of overlap, which means that when we want to teach a lesson on something in particular, you have a thing that you do and I have a thing that I do. Sometimes they're real similar. Sometimes they're just getting to the point from different directions, but we don't need to do all of those, which means, you know, we'll be picking the highlights from either one. And then all that time saved means we can put other cool shit in.
Yes. Like one that we'll do, because I've talked to you about it, and you liked it, but it is one of my favorites from Gunfight Club. It's secret active shooter. So basically everyone stands in a circle facing outward. You have to stay in a certain area. I go around, tap, tap, tap. And if I squeeze you, you're the secret active shooter. And I'll say, begin. And then everyone's reading each other's body language. And basically that dude gets to shoot his whole mag. He needs to shoot everyone. If you're not that dude, you get one shot. Unless you determine there's another active shooter, then you can get 2 shots, you know, or a third, you know. But it is so much fun. And that's one of the things too. I'm like, I like drills that are fun.
I'm a big fan. Students learn better when they have a smile on their face.
Yeah.
And they when they're miserable, and I've participated in some classes both as a student and as an instructor where the students were miserable. They tend to stop worrying about learning and doing things correctly and are focused more on surviving until the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, I had actually Prepared Patriot. They just ran that drill for first time. He stole it from me, and he said they had a lot of fun with it. It's always cool because they like afterwards you're talking about like, well, you were doing this thing, so I really thought it was going to be you, and then you were looking at me. And sometimes like the good guys all just shoot each other. It's a great game, and just reading body language. And also when you're the bad guy, you're like about to pop it off. You know, so all the pressure builds up, and then you're like, now. Or sometimes they're really smooth about it too. It's really cool. And also if you're never a bad guy, you know, it's a good chance to do it. It's really fun. But I love doing that type of shit. I was like, I need to put up classes for Mayo, Florida, since we just finished moving here and I can start running Force on Force right now. I'm not going to do it during the summer though, because like Florida summer Force on Force, I will literally have heat casualties. It's just not going to work well, but I'm going to start doing class out here. And honestly, like we've talked about, if we only ran force on force classes, it would be awesome. You know,
I'd be fine with that. I really would.
Like honestly, like if I had zero access to live ranges, I'd probably be like, oh, well, that makes it a lot simpler now.
Yep. And there's plenty of people that it's not like students won't be able to get live fire training.
Right.
As it stands now, there's a fucking huge swath of them that can't get force on force training. So I feel like I would be more valuable if I only ran force on force training to the training community at large. So there, people that are like, look, if I got to travel, I'm going to travel and get some force on force because I can't get that at home.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you only run like 3 of them a year, you're like, fuck, that doesn't work for me. So if there was a force on force where all of my live fire classes were, it would give more folks the opportunity to make that longer drive or a fly in or whatever. However, I have such a dedicated local student body that they want some live fire too. So my only choices are work twice as much or have a decent mix. Although I have to say, after UTM went fucking gay and retarded, we didn't do any force on force for quite some time. So they got plenty of live fire from me if they chose to take it. Now it'll be we're getting back into force on force. A lot more folks getting unit guns, and that's gonna be a big boon to us up here in the PA region.
Yeah. Adam said I'd take force on force over live fire 10 out of 10 every day. Yeah. I totally agree. It's also a place where you start seeing like especially because this class we're doing is a skills based class. It's not a scenario class, although we are probably going to put in some scenarios too that we have from Art of the Bad Guy, but it's more skill based. It's not walk in ATM thing happening or gas station thing happening. But you see in the skills based force on force, like how much shit that's talked about for training in the industry. That just is nonsense. It's bullshit. It's like, yeah, that's great until there's a dude putting pressure back on you. And you see, it brings out the failure points.
It does.
Like, dude, I would set up. I would do this game with my brother where I would just set up cover on this side and cover on that side, kind of scattered around, and we would just play a game where it's like, all right, you're on that side, I'm on this side, and we're just constantly repositioning. And basically, it's a game of work cover, and then bound to the next cover, and so many things. Like always having the sling on for me was a big one that I'm like, nah. And I get the way you run your sling too. That's fine. But like, no, dude, if you want to be able to actually move, like switching hands with the rifle, yeah, fucking huge. But also he was like, he can make an adult totally eat shit as a 13-year-old. And it's like, damn. I've even had someone say like, yeah, I don't do all that moving stuff. If I need to shoot someone, I just shoot them. Of course, dude has never done force on force, right?
Yep.
But I'm like, well, you kind of suck ass at shooting anyways, so you should probably get good at fucking moving.
Yeah, all the time that I'm like, I don't have to worry about that because I'm just gonna, end the threat or neutralize the first. Like, motherfucker, I've seen you shoot. I wouldn't bank on that. So yeah, we got that coming up in a couple weeks. We're doing that at 7 Syndicate Range in Brookville. There is still slots available, and what's cool about the range in Brookville is that there is a bunkhouse, so you don't have to pay to stay at the range. There's instructors have some individual rooms, and then there's the bunk rooms. There's a team room for hanging out and a shower house with multiple bathrooms and showers in it. So it's a pretty cool place to go. And not that it will be ready for some force weaponology, but maybe we'll put some pictures up. And Andrew, obviously, you'll get to peruse the new Temple of Doom that is at the 7th Syndicate range.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
Jay coined that term. He called me last weekend when I was at the 7th Syndicate range, and he goes, "Oh, well, when you go back to the Temple of Doom, blah blah blah," and I was like, "Yep, that's the name of it. It's not the name." And but it's going to be fucking awesome. I made a map of what I want the second floor to look like, and all the different accesses from the outside to the inside of the temple. And Noah was on board for all of it. And then we haven't figured out exactly how we want to do the layout of the interior on the first level. But the second level and the roof level is sorted out, mapped out, and it's gonna be pretty awesome.
Nice. You guys have that set up so you can do live fire from the building too, right?
Yes, and we're probably going to make some bullet traps that we can put in the building and do live fire fish style stuff. Since we don't have to, unlike normal live fire ranges that I've used, we don't have to take everything and bring it home with us. So having a big, heavy fucking bullet trap that we can wheel around, that's going to give us some more options. Is it the most ideal? No. Will it give us more capability than fucking 95% of other ranges? Yes.
Dude,
so
if you got bullet traps, you can also do Florida concealed carry permit classes.
Oh,
that's a thing.
I didn't know. I'm exempt from taking the class to get my Florida carry permit because I have a DD 214.
Yeah. Well, if you want a class from a dude who puts certified instructor on the front of his website, it might involve a bullet trap. Sometimes it even involves a UTM gun and a bullet trap.
Oh, wow. There is a cat in New York. I can't remember his name. He does the class for the New York carry permit with all UTM.
Yeah.
And they require X number of rounds live fire, and they're okay with it being UTM. Mind you, it's more expensive than if you did it with a live gun, but it sure does make it, I guess, easy for that cat to go somewhere and like teach a permit class at someone's house.
Yeah, it's like it's funny because like I'll make fun of the permit classes, but at the same time, you know, 1 round fired safely downrange, you know, basically. Hey, that makes it less of a pain in the ass, you know, because like, you know, people can complain about the permits or how bad the classes are and shit. And it's like, yeah, but you know, now we have constitutional carry, but it's like, yeah, but that makes it easier for the dude to check that box because there shouldn't be any boxes you have to check between you not owning and you owning and carrying.
Yep.
It's like,
I understand that some people are so concerned with the legalities that they'll look at all the hoops and jump through them. Obviously, the legalities are there to put so many hoops through to dissuade someone from jumping through them. And then there's the other folks who are just like, I'm ignoring all of your hoops and I'm just going to do what I want. Now, those folks, like they speak to me. I'm not saying we're soulmates, but they definitely speak to me. But I get that there are people who are like, look, I still want to be legal and I'll jump through all the hoops. I'll jump through some of the hoops. Like I have a PA carry permit. I walked over to the sheriff's office. I paid my $20. I left 5 minutes later with a brand new card and stuck it in my wallet. And I was like, I can do that. Like that is within the realm of me wanting to avoid a gunfight with a bunch of kids that are wearing badges, I am willing to go to the trouble of spending $20 and walking downtown to take care of that. I will usually then, while I'm downtown, go to one of the nice restaurants in Bloomsburg and have lunch as well. So it's like a win-win for me.
Yeah.
I think the last time I got a haircut and then hit it on my way back. So my picture is well groomed. But as far as like having to have a shooting component and all that, like I draw the line, and I'm not going to do that unless somebody I know already could run me through that. And like for my Florida permit, they said, "Oh, you got a DD 214, you're fine." Okay. And for New Jersey, they have a course of fire, and it requires a NRA certified instructor to run you through the course of fire. So technically, I could run myself through it. So, all right, I'd be willing to go through that as well. Obviously, if I was suspicious that running myself through it would be not okay, I'd get Fiore to run me through it. But I would not, like, that's the limit. If I got to go to a different range and pay money to have someone else run me through something, I'm not getting your permit, and I'm just going to carry a gun in your state.
So, I thought of something that we could talk about for this stream.
Oh, good.
How the gun community has become the Democrats. And it's funny too. I just saw Miss Bertner, Jessica, in the chat. She single-handedly proved it. Like she like was in a couple videos that basically showed what the gun community is really about, what this 2A community is really about. You know, and it's funny too, because it's like, dude, that's a girl. Like, you're afraid of doing a thing that a girl is doing right now.
Yeah.
You know, like, yes, granted, she's awesome, and Noah is very fortunate to have her as a wife. But at the same time, guys, you sound gay as fuck when you're talking about how you would never do this thing that the girl is going up and doing.
Well, you know, I'm even okay with them saying that. I'm like, you can want to be a pussy, don't let me stop you. However, it's the other comments.
Yeah.
They shouldn't own guns. That instructor shouldn't be allowed to teach. I'm going to find out who his insurance is from, and I'm going to call them.
Mm-hmm.
That is hardcore Act Blue, posted on Blue Sky, fucking let's, you know, both of the guys that said they shouldn't have guns, they adopted a baby and then raped it to death. Like, that is straight up 100% out of that playbook.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing I always tell these people when they say that, like, because I've had people tell me that, like, you shouldn't own guns. I'm like, all right, come take them from me. You should be the first man in the sack. You, like, even there's that video from South Africa, which I'm not gonna like say, it's pretty crazy, right? It's like a dude runs over, goes prone, and then the instructor comes up and starts blasting in front of the dude.
Oh yeah. I saw that. I didn't. Yeah. I assumed that was the African continent. I didn't know which country.
Yeah, South Africa is what I've heard. Like, someone said, like, yeah, these guys should have their guns taken away, and you should never train with it. I'm like, I'm not gonna say like the training's good. I don't know. You know, it looks wild to me. But again, if you think their guns should be taken away, go do it. Go do it. Why do you say that, but you're not gonna do it?
Agreed.
And then, yeah, we're going to take your insurance.
Max popped in here. Hello, Max. I want to make sure, because we don't have the chat up on the screen, because for some reason I can't seem to put it up there and not have it cover Andrew's face.
You could try it again.
All right, let's see if I. Where did it go? Over here. All right, click that. See, it just kind of.
Yeah.
It doesn't. The whole thing looks different than it used to. There was some type of update, and I missed something somewhere. Let's see. What's that? More options. All set. Remove overlay. Oh, well, that didn't. That's gay. And what's this button do? Customize. No.
Butch, what's up?
Oh.
And for anyone who didn't know, we mentioned Ammo Supply Warehouse in the beginning. That's Butch Becker. That dude actually takes classes. And if you're like kind of in a pinch, not gonna, don't be an asshole about it, but if you're like, I'm going to take this class, he will get your ammo to you. Buy your ammo from him.
He has driven ammo to my classes to make sure that students had it.
Yeah. He's come out to my class before. Like that fucking means the world to me. That's a person you should give your money to for ammo.
Tom Hollyby has joined us, and he's going to come take some LLCs.
Every time I call Tom, he says that. He's like, I'm coming for your LLC.
It's okay. I have extras. Mark Box popped in, the hostess with the mostest in Texas. He is our host in Paducah.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Mark.
Oh, Sonny is here. Popped in to go take some guns away, looks like. Oh, actually was the shirt I was wearing earlier, and I swapped it so that I could put your shirt on. I was wearing the black and yellow one that I assumed Sonny made because he knows I like yellow. Could be any reason. I'm going with he made it because I like yellow.
So I've been watching a lot of Sistema videos because, like, after being in Sonny's classes, and then also I met a dude named Jesus. He's a white guy, and he teaches Sistema.
Because Jesus was a white guy.
I just don't want someone to correct me and say it's Jesus or something. No, it's Jesus. He's heard all the jokes already. All right, about his name. But I've been learning a lot about Sistema. I think it's very interesting. I actually want to get into some Sistema seminars. Like, you ever notice like the way like Sonny punches? Have you ever seen him talk about it?
I felt it.
Yeah. Right? Crazy, right?
It's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I started watching a bunch of Sistema videos. There's actually there's two videos this guy did where he's like, you know, there's a bunch of negative things said about Sistema and everyone talks shit on it. And he's like, so he actually went and took a class, and he did that twice. Those are very interesting if anyone's interested in it. Shitty thing is, so one of the things I've been learning, and this is more just talking to Jesus and watching videos, but it's about the breathing.
Dude, when you say that, I'm picturing you on your knees, hands folded, you know, like a rosary around your wrist. I don't even know who uses a rosary, but like I know there's some particular like sect of Christianity that does, but when you say talking to Jesus, that's what I picture.
So people who do Sistema probably also use the rosary. That's at least with our friend group. But it's Orthodox Christians and Catholics. Maybe someone else.
Oh, there's multiple ones. I didn't know if it was specific to one. Do they all do the Necco wafers and the grape juice?
Come on now.
Or oyster crackers? I don't know.
But so breathing is a big part of Sistema, right? And I've been trying to breathe the way they say. And it's like when you watch the stuff, you start to realize I barely breathe all the way in unless I'm like working out or doing something active throughout the day. You're just going through your life totally deoxygenated. I think that's a real word. And so I've been focusing on that. I've been focusing on that. And then yesterday, I walk outside for a couple minutes to move the wire for my dog fence. And I can't open my right eye. So number one, shooting with your dominant eye is bullshit. because allergies can take it away the morning of your emergency. But then also, I can't breathe through this nose at all. It was like all of it went in this side of my face. So that's been very hard.
So
But
Sonny says that he's coming to Florida to take a class with Vlad.
oh, really?
Yeah, in
Sorry.
October.
Oh shit! I hope I'm not overlapped for that. Well, Sonny, I texted you my address. If you could send me the info on that class, I'd like to check it out. And I am supposed to be hosting Aaron Little in October, so I may be booked already. But also, if you want to stop by my place on the way from or to, you're more than welcome to. And I think it's actually more on your route now.
Tom says rosaries are Catholic.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure Orthodox Christians use it too.
I have no idea. I saw somebody on TV with a rosary that was, I don't know, like silver or stainless steel and not colorful. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like when it doesn't look like a bunch of plastic beads.
Yeah.
It almost makes me want to have one, except it also seems like having something like that because you think it looks cool and then not following that particular religion is not polite. We'll go with it's not polite.
Do you have any Italian in your blood?
Not that I'm aware of.
What are you?
Everything that we could trace back, I got a fuck ton of Scottish, and on my maternal grandmother's side's German.
I was about to say German and angry. I'm sure you could get away with owning one.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want Catholics or the Orthodoxists, whatever they call themselves. I wouldn't want them to be like, hey, motherfucker, I used to like you, but like now you're just trying to piss me off by making fun of my religion because you got this thing and you don't believe or whatever. I don't want to. I don't dislike them as a whole, so I don't want to irritate them as a whole either. There are other religions, on the other hand, I'm okay. Blanket pissing them off.
Yes, and we have the stickers to prove it.
Indeed. Sometimes I get tattoos.
No, I think it'd be good for you to own a rosary. The really cool ones, though, are the ones made of wood. Those are the ones I like, at least. I think those ones are cool.
All right, so now Tom is in here.
Buying you a rosary?
He might be. Who knows? Rosaries are viewed as a gift. You don't have to be Catholic to have one, nor is it viewed as disrespectful to have one. Oh, I see. I didn't know any of that, and that is good to know. Yeah. That was right after Joe Rajewski. Hopefully, I said that correctly this time. And Jessica Burtner are making fun of me. So I see some folks don't mind, trying to be offensive and that kind of thing. While I'm over here trying to, tread lightly as to not irritate an entire religion. And
yeah, you probably don't want to piss off the Orthodox. The way Sonny described it is they are the ISIS of the Christians.
They seem very militant.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Actually, there's a couple Orthodox fathers that I listen to that I'll send you their videos sometime because you don't have to even be Christian to like it.
As it turns out, a fair amount of my social media consumption is geared very much towards a Christian viewer. A lot of the messages are good. The reasons why we might not agree on, but because most of the messages are because Jesus said so, and I'm like, okay, but still, the thing you said was good, so I'm still agreeing with you, and I'll even give it a thumbs up or a heart or whatever the particular social media is asking for, which is weird because some of them other religions, their practitioners put social media out there, and I'm like, well, I don't agree with why you're posting this to promote your fucking death cult, and what you're saying is fucking inhuman. So no.
Yeah. And then you read that other book they don't talk about, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck? What is all that? Why is no one talking about that in my whole life?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Until a couple Instagram reels hit and charge my algorithm.
So as it turns out, I hate to be misinformed. So people will post things that are in religious texts. So I own paper copies of a few different religious texts. Um, and I will go, when people are like, can you believe it says this? And then they say where it says it. So then I go grab mine, I open it up, and I'm like, oh, no shit, it does say that. So I before I get too fired up, I at least do go double check with the paper copy that I purchased, at the Barnes and Nobles or Borders or wherever the fuck I have bought them all. Actually, I think I got I can't even pronounce it. The Hindu book, the Maharata Bahabra, I don't know. That was I bought on Amazon, so that could be a plant. Like they may have said, "Oh, it's Gary Marr. We're going to give him the neutered version so that he doesn't hate Hindus."
That's probably what happened.
Because of course, when you try to buy any religious text on Amazon, there's 7,000 choices, and I don't know fuck all about making sure I got like the right version. I just know that there are a bunch of versions, and well, I think the two Bibles that are sitting downstairs, I have a NIV study Bible, and that was a gift, and I think the other one says like the American Patriots Bible, also a gift.
I haven't heard of that.
And I look at him and go, oh, so there's like, at least more than one copy. I've had that NIV study Bible since 93, probably. I did not realize, I thought that, and this goes to show you how much I read any religious text, of my own accord. I thought that just because it said NIV, which was like New International Version or something like that was the name of it because it was a study Bible, and the study part, like the pages are halved. So each page has a half of text in some translation from fucking Hebrew or whatever the original text was. It has just a literal translation, and then the second half of the page is a modern English, like trying to talk me through understanding what I read. So I did not find out for about 10 years after I got that the study Bible and the New International Version, or whatever NIV stands for, aren't the exact same things. They're study versions of other versions of the Bible as well. And I was like, oh, so then what makes this the New International or the NIV? And then I had to do a little Google foo and realize that was just somebody's translation that they particularly chose. And so now I assume that all of the other religions do the same thing.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen too much about translations on other religions. There are a bunch of different versions of the Bible. Some of them omit a lot of stuff that should be in there. Isn't that right, Tom? It's something we talk about a lot. It's funny. I'll get Tom on a rant, and I'll walk inside with him on speakerphone and be like, and these motherfuckers, he's like, he's going off. And I go, babe, all I said was, hey, man, how's it going?
Well, here we are.
Tom's really fun to talk to on the phone.
Well, I hate talking to anyone on the phone, but the few people that I have talked to on the phone, he is one of them. So Tom says it gets crazier when you find out that Catholics and Orthodox have different versions altogether. So what I need someone to do, preferably someone who practices the Orthodox version of Christianity, is to tell me what they're called. Like, what is the person who practices it called? Is it an orthodoxer? An orthodoxist?
It's just an Orthodox Christian.
Oh, well, Turtle is in the chat. Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek, original text. Good evening, Sirius came in the conversation at the right time. I guess. Maybe it's the right time. We started off talking about how the gun people of are fucking true Democrats. Right out of their playbook. I assume everything that's in the playbook they do. So
I want to get back to that. And what's up, Turtle? Are you going to Alumni Weekend Actual Response? Let me know if you are. But like, I want to get back to that Democrat thing because they also have a cancel culture on you're not being gay enough. It's kind of specific to competition shooters. That's the only people I really see it with that freak out and spaz out on people if they do anything that's like not that. And then they just start talking shit. But the cool thing I'm seeing is just dudes with Instagram accounts, not like dudes that take a lot of training, not dudes that teach classes, but like just normal dudes are just starting to call that out for how gay it is. And being like, you don't have to do, like, you know, like one guy made a video. He said, you don't have to make competition shooting your entire personality. You don't have to make that your whole thing. And I'm also seeing pages, and maybe it's just because like the only app I have on my phone is Instagram and YouTube, and my YouTube algorithm is not at all about guns, but gun stuff pops up on Instagram. But there's like accounts where it's a gun bunny chick, you know, and all she does is goes like, look at how bad this is. Look at how wrong this is. And they're doing it for clicks.
yeah,
That's gay as fuck. This is but like I said, because people are starting to, I'm seeing it getting called out. I think it's gonna die on its own. Like the wave that we've had of shit talkers and we're gonna do this live stream debate and all that. I think that shit's going away because it can only last so long. And it's very clear too that the guys that are perpetuating that are fake as fuck. Like a lot. There's one dude I saw who talked a bunch of shit, and he says he's an instructor. He has no students, like zero. There's not one photo or video of one. And when you dig deep enough to find like where they're selling classes, there's like one upcoming class months from now. There's another thing going on. The dude's just talking shit on the internet on other people.
So there's two types of instructors, and there's a big overlap here. But I figured this out some years ago. There's folks that go out and teach a bunch of people, and there are folks that go get a piece of paper saying they're qualified to teach people. If that's a Venn diagram, there's a lot of overlap. But there's a fair amount of people who instruct that don't have a single fucking cert. And there's a whole bunch of people that went and got some level of instructor certification that don't teach anyone. Mm-hmm. I don't care about anyone's certs. The only reason I ever got an NRA certification was there was a time when there wasn't a lot of options to get instructor insurance. And most of those options required it. Mm-hmm. So I suffered through it. There's a video on YouTube somewhere of me talking shit on taking the class. And this was like, I don't know, 2014 or 2013 or something like that. Because ranges I wanted to use wanted you to have insurance, because I did like a lot of people do and didn't even have instructor insurance for a few years when I was just doing part-time once in a while. And I was like, all right, well, if the range needs me to have insurance, then I have to get this insurance, and the insurance requires me to take this fucking class. So I'll go take the class, and hated every moment of it. Did not help me in the least bit in my ability to teach, which brings me back to the guy that teaches a bunch of people without insurance, or teaches a bunch of people and he's got some certs. That dude probably can teach because he's honing his craft. He may have honed it underneath someone else, like probably a fair amount of us did, and he's getting better because he's doing it, and makes that certification quite irrelevant. In fact, most certifications for them instructors don't even talk about teaching and presenting material and writing curriculum. It's just a shooting qualification, and if you pass it at the end, they're like, yeah, you're an instructor now.
Yeah, or it's the pyramid scheme type, where it's like, you have taken NRA basic pistol. Would you like to become an NRA basic pistol instructor? Then eventually you can become a counselor, you know?
Yeah.
And that, you know, I was talking with Joey about this on a live stream a couple weeks ago. I almost feel like, no, I do feel like it. The NRA and the USCCA doing these certified things, making so many people certified. And again, like I'm with you. I don't give a shit what cert you have. Is your information good? Are you teaching it well? Like, can I learn something new from you? Because there's students I've learned cool shit from, you know, just being a student in a class. And like that dude could easily teach. We both of us have students that we've probably been like, dude, you need to start teaching because you will be a lot better than a lot of people out there. And you have information people need. Most of the time they have a job that's taking up their time, so they're not going to do it. But
they don't want to get poor and become a firearms instructor.
Yeah. Like, bro, become a trophy husband. It's so much easier. But like, I sent you that one screenshot of the dude. It was Frogman Tactical. They're doing like a shoot house thing, and guy one goes over here, guy two comes over here, and then shoots a target off to the side. Everyone's like, wow, you almost got shot in the head, almost domed in, blah, 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 so unsafe. We got to share this and tell everyone how fucking safe that we are compared to them. You know, that gayness.
Yep.
One dude who commented said, I am not a fan of this style of force on force training with live fire. Motherfucker, that's just called a gunfight.
Yeah. Live fire, force on force.
And so I look into him, and yeah, he's a USCCA instructor. And I'm like, hey, guys, maybe before you fucking stamp your name on people, at least teach them what force on force training is. So they don't fucking say that. Yeah, words have meaning, right? No, not anymore. And so it's kind of like the thing that I've noticed, like looking at the stuff online. Again, this is online, so like the dumbest people, the biggest faggots are the loudest, of course. But it's like, you know, when you first start learning stuff, you think you know a lot. The more you learn, the more you understand how much you do not know.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And how much more there is to know. And that's like my favorite part about taking classes. If I take a class going in thinking we're going to learn this stuff, and then we learn that stuff, and I see that there's all that much more out there in that one subject, that's a fucking good class. I'm very excited about that class. If like I leave motivated to learn more, that's awesome. But what I'm seeing is a lot of dudes get into it, like from the teaching aspect, they get certified and they fucking stamp that word certified on. And then I see some of these guys, they don't take classes. They just take instructor classes, you know, which maybe some of them are good, but I don't know. It's like you want to be an instructor, but you don't want to be a student.
Yeah, I started instructing mostly because I wanted to put a group together to train with, and it was the easiest way to find them was to have a class, and they would come to me, and I wouldn't have to like just knock on doors. everywhere in my fucking state and say, hey, man, you like guns and hate mass surveillance?
Yeah, God, we can't worry about the flock cameras right now. Not while Jay Gibson's on the loose. Oh, that's another funny one. The South Africa one where the dude right by the guy. I've been making the joke for a while where you just see anything bad happen and you say this is all Jay Gibson's fault. A meme account actually blamed Jay Gibson for that. I'm like, damn.
It's all Jay's fault. I mean, at least people now know his name.
Yeah.
Dude was teaching thousands of students every year, and people didn't know who he was.
Yeah, but now I apparently am committing Jay's stolen valor because I've had a bunch of people when I go type if you're afraid of this drill, you shouldn't carry a gun in public. This is a basic skill. It's called, it's just following the 4 rules is a basic skill all gunners should have. I type a thing like that. And people then think I'm the guy running the drill. And it's like, dude, you didn't even look into it deep enough.
Yeah.
Like, because I type a thing, it doesn't mean I am the thing,
Right.
Like,
well, I've complimented some of the students in Jay's videos for wearing Tremis Dynamics swag. And I was like, look, I get all the publicity and the video gets shared a million times. And I didn't even have to run the class in order to get the publicity. This is great. I've not seen, nobody has shared with me. I don't read comments and bullshit, but nobody has shared with me, look, you're getting blamed for you running this drill. So if anyone has blamed me, I don't mind, but
I saw one dude tag you. He said something, but he was asking you something. I don't know.
Oh, did I answer it?
No, not that. Not that moment.
I mean, it's possible. What gets me is like, so, and this alludes to something you brought up, and it reminded me of a fellow who I won't mention by name, not giving out free publicity here, for people that I'm pretty sure I don't much care for. I say pretty sure because I could be mistaken. I only know their online persona. But we mentioned earlier about can't worry about the flock cameras because Jay Gibson is on the loose, and that's a higher priority. There are dudes out there that post every day on social media about the fall of the West, how the country is occupied, mass surveillance, cut down the flock cameras, burn the data centers, et cetera, et cetera. Like those posts every day, and then they make a video saying Jay Gibson should have his insurance taken away, and they are solid. Jay has sullied the memory of James Yeager. So now you know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, bro, you didn't even know James. Like, just listening to what you said, you dance around the fact that you didn't know him. And if anybody on the fucking planet is carrying on James's legacy, it's Jay Gibson.
Yeah. I believe that guy you're talking about goes by Retard Nuke. Hopefully he'll be teaching an alumni weekend. His class is called, what was my joke that I was going to teach a class called Only I Know What James Yeager Wanted. None of you know what James Yeager wanted, so shut
up. And my mind went to, how can you be so free thinking about the state of the world and then absolutely dogmatic when it comes to the tools that you would use to resist the state of the world? Like, it baffled me that somebody could be straddling that fence.
Well, that's the thing. That's like what the modern 2A culture has produced. It's produced that, because there for a while, that guy also, remember, he got, well, I don't know if you saw, he got caught doing competition shooting stolen valor, right?
Oh.
which is weird as fuck. It's weird. So that's the other thing. That dude legitimately has a brain problem.
Fair.
You know, like if you watch enough of his shit, you'll see it. You know, plus just look at the shape of his head. It makes a lot of sense. But so that dude, like, he's only done Army stuff. That's all his training 100% has been in the Army. He's never taken a class outside of that, and definitely never taken a class at tactical response. But so that's like he was trying to create what he thought everyone wanted, right? So it was constantly look at how good I am in the military. This is why you should listen to me, because I am this, that, and the other in the Army. Okay. Also, dude has never had a combat deployment. Someone else made a video saying that the dude was walking around wearing the whatever the thing is called that the Army wears for having been in combat, but he never was. No proof, but I believe it. You know, because he's so weird. That's why I believe it. I'm like, you don't get benefit of the doubt for the good direction.
Yeah. Your behavior leads me to believe that this other person is more likely telling the truth.
But so there's a lot of like, look at how good I am in the Army. That's why you should listen to me. And I'm going to point out all the bad things going on, gay virtue signaling, because this industry does that. And then it's, and then the competition shooting stolen valor, because that's what it started to become, is like the middle school bullies on the internet are like, show me your practice score, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I've won a bunch of competitions. And then he got called out for that. It's like, I don't know. It's weird. But that's what it's producing. You know, that's why the 2A community is gay as fuck.
Yep. It is, it's something.
I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I'm anti 2A. Now I'm an anarchist. I don't want any of your gun rights taken from you. I'm just not with that group. That's gay. There's no Glock stickers on my car.
No, I have my own sticker on the car.
Yeah.
I think somewhere over here on the shelf, I have an IDPA state champion trophy. I should get it, and then I'm trying to figure out how I can make that stolen valor. It's over there somewhere.
Oh, and I remember the thing. You had more to say, so I didn't interject. But when you're talking about like getting insurance, becoming an instructor, just so you could do more on ranges, everyone should fucking do that. In 4 days, you could have it done. Easy. It's worth it. If you have a range that they're like, yeah, you can use this area, but you have to be an instructor. Don't go, oh, just go, oh, okay.
I can do that.
Go do it. Go do it. I've you know, because I can do basic pistol for the NRA class. So because I went through the same bullshit you did, right?
Yep.
And so like I've put a bunch of students through basic pistol just because they were like, I want to become an instructor. I'm like, all right, take pistol cheat codes with me, and then I'll also do this with you, like at dinner, you know.
Yep.
And they all passed the instructor qual like in class. I'm like, all right, now you know the way I teach you to shoot a gun. Let's shoot this real quick. And like, all right, good, you got it on your first attempt, which fucking they won't do in that class. They will not. Most people will not get it their first attempt.
No, dude, I shot the qual left hand only.
Hell yeah, damn.
And the instructor was like, puts his hands on me, goes, son, you can use both hands. And I said, oh, I know, but I have to do something to make today entertaining.
Yeah, that's actually a video I want to do sometime, is just shooting that qual different ways. As I shot it one time just like that. Because it's really not hard. And that's the other thing. Don't, like, if anyone who's intimidated by that idea, don't be. It's really an easy class. Like shit, when I took the test, it was open book. You know, if there's anything you didn't remember, just find it in the book. But yeah,
Mike Trantis, hello, sir. I have seen you commenting. He mentioned earlier that I lubed him up.
hell yeah.
Yep. Oh, there it is. Yep. So that would have been for the fuck me running drill, which we just ran last week. No, weekend before last. One of my favorites because I get to lube up a bunch of grown men, hand them a hand grenade and a tourniquet. And there's a gun. I put the picture up and the gun's never in it. It's always the tourniquet, the hand grenade, and the sex lube. I should remember that for the next time. Put a pistol in there too. Oh, what is that? Oh.
See, integrating tourniquets with live fire training is going to be the new thing everyone says is range theatrics.
Probably. Well, there's no spot to record that in your practice score. So
yeah, that's a joke I've made for a long time. Isn't it funny how you never see a guy using a shot timer with a tourniquet drill? Like, I think I was the first one to post it. I didn't. Well, no, I have done one where I use a shot timer, but first I didn't. I just put a timer on the screen. It was 17 seconds. It was pretty good.
The at SHOT Show, the fella that started Snake Staff was out at range day, and he was doing tourniquet challenges.
Good.
And you could win a challenge coin and a free tourniquet if you could beat certain time hacks. I have the challenge coin sitting on my desk, as a matter of fact.
That's awesome.
I saw it this morning.
That's awesome. Yeah, more of that. Oh, that's another thing I keep seeing is people posting their EDC and it's a gun and a knife. And I'm like, motherfucker. Come on.
I think I might start. I should do that as like a daily, like story on Instagram. Like, do it like every evening, like daily pocket dump, and then just start putting random things in with the other stuff. So you're like, gun, magazine, fixed blade, tourniquet, folding knife, wallet, like the stuff, right? And then just, on Wednesday, put a rubber chicken in there. And Friday, put a flashbang. And just, I guess my ADC for today. In fact, you know what I want? I just decided I want a ankle holster for a flashbang.
That's actually a great idea.
Like, it just hit me in mid live stream.
That's a great idea because I too have wanted to carry a flashbang as my EDC. But I was hoping you were going to say a flashbang suicide vest.
Well, so I could use a either a combat art training death dealer rig or a bandolier. I have two of those.
Wait a second. This one looks so different than the others. That pull tabs and Velcro for shotgun cards. Oh,
man, that's the ticket right there.
If you see me in person within the next couple of weeks, i.e., you're at one of my classes, or like the class I'm doing, Camden, rifle cheat codes, or Force on Force weaponology with Gary up in PA, you just might be able to buy one. They're not on my website. Wait a second. Is this a thinner version of the truck gun sling over here? Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Oh my.
I literally just did it with flat webbing, and I put it on my rifle. I'm starting to actually like the flat webbing better than the tubular for a truck gun sling.
But then you can't say it's tubular, dude.
It's less material around your hand and noticeably lighter. Maybe it's just me when I picked it up, and I was like, that feels lighter. I haven't put the 2 slings on a scale, but I was like, yeah, the gun feels a little bit lighter, which
Well, it's a
I like.
shame that the way this is working out, that you're going to be up here with your cool shotgun bandolier the week after Zach Bush is going to be here. If you were here first, we might be able to organize him seeing your new shotgun hotness.
Yeah. Well, if he was
He's
a
not
good
teaching
friend,
shotgun here, but he's going to be here teaching his active shooter class.
if he was a good friend, he'd be in the chat right now.
I think he is at a SRO conference or class, and I believe it's being taught by Ed Monk.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'll give him a reprieve for maybe being on the road, getting his learn on from someone who I consider to be, I don't want to say well versed in the SRO world, in the school active shooter response, but certainly he is one of the few people who is putting out knowledge on the subject that isn't just barricade your door and hope that someone like me shows up.
Right.
He is now. People could disagree on what he's teaching, that which is fine. But the fact that he isn't teaching, just be a victim and hope for the best, like most places teach. If I was going to take a active shooter class, not from Zach, because I'm taking Zach's class next week, but if I was going to go somewhere else, Ed Monk is someone who I would go to just based off of having read his book. I was like, well, he's actually putting more thought into this than most people. So I'll give Zach a free pass on not being in the chat tonight.
Yeah, talking to Zach, he said a lot of good stuff about Ed Monk that made me go like, oh, okay, that guy sounds like a good dude to train with.
He took a couple pictures of the Ed's PowerPoint on the screen and sent them to me today. So that's how I know he's there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I answered him because my hands were covered in rubber gloves and spray paint at the time. So I Zach, if you do watch this later, my bad. I forgot to answer you until just now.
Hey, speaking of which, I talked to Zach about coming down to Florida, obviously to host him, but also we're talking about taking a Masad Ayub revolver class in December. If anyone who knows me is down for that, including you, Gary.
Can you take a K-frame 357 through the class, or is it like a J-frame specific kind of?
I didn't read the thing that hard. I was just like revolver class. You
have to have a holster for your revolver.
Ugh, that'd be gay. I don't use a holster with mine.
Mine doesn't fit in a pocket. Mine won't even fit in a cargo pocket.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
And I don't have a holster for it because nobody makes molds, so you have to like mold it off the gun and
just bring your gun to that guy, Gary. Shouldn't be hard.
I guess maybe you'll have to get a holster with a first wave revolver holster. Cross draw, shoulder holster, ankle holster for a fucking K-frame. Can only wear it with shorts.
And also for revolver guys out there, I have I think 3 Zastava guns that I really like. Zastava also makes a revolver that I believe is a 357. It's like $350. Can anyone tell me if that gun's good or not? Like everything I've seen from Zastava has been pretty good. In fact, I just got I don't think Zastava makes it, but I just got a Yugo bayonet. That's just like my Russian one, and it was $30, where my Russian one is $200. Which also maybe a product for that coming out. I've already made one that works pretty awesome. Basically, to attach this to your belt without the garbage frog that comes with it. But yeah, I'm interested because I actually kind of wanted to get that 357 because I'm like $350 for a revolver from a company that everything else I like,
Yeah, might be
like
worth the risk, man. Maybe you got to be the guy to tell
yeah,
it.
yeah. But then I have to shoot a bunch of 357. That's expensive.
I have shot 6 rounds of 357 out of my revolver, and probably 100 rounds of 38 special. Oh, and 5 rounds of 38 special plus P plus.
Now, after you did that, did you run around telling everyone that revolvers never jam because of your experience?
Well, I have shot my revolver more than most gun guys at the gun shop, so under 200 rounds, but still.
This is what's so funny how many times I've heard revolvers never jam. And then ironically, at the NRA class I took it was like probably my first time ever shooting a revolver, so that was one thing I did actually get out of the class was learn some revolver stuff. But that one that we were using was out of time. So like it jammed every time you loaded that cylinder all the way and shot through it.
Cool. But revolvers never jam.
No, never. Most reliable. It's those semi-autos that'll get you.
Unless it's a 1911, 2 world wars.
Yes, absolutely.
Came out of the box with the stovepipe from the factory.
That's another thing. I think Tokarevs are cooler than 1911s, and that's one of the Zasavas I have is the Zasava Tokarev.
I don't know if I'm going to agree with you on that.
I like the Soviet shit's just kind of cool to me.
I think the 1911 is very sexy.
It's just been fudized to me,
Oh, well, that's kind of like like a hot chick. Everybody, jerks off on the poster of her. She can't help that.
But I still want that poster.
Oh, Javier says he's liking 2011s.
Boo! I hope you ND tonight.
The gun won't load. It won't ND.
Okay. And Javier, I got some material coming in, then I'll be shipping your order out. Because I saw your name. I actually have it printed out over there.
I got an order going out to Javier probably Monday too.
What did he get?
Some sort of holster.
Not a 2011 holster.
No.
And why is that, Gary?
Turns out the First Wave doesn't make 2011 holsters. So.
You're gonna have to get you a
Now, Javier did say, I think he said he's got the SIG 2011, whatever that's called, and was that the P211 or something? And he said it fits 320 holsters.
It's definitely going to ND tonight.
Well, that's how SIG got away from the NDs. Like, we'll make a 2011, it won't even feed. So now my question is, I should totally do this. You know how nowadays just about every pistol holster is optic cut, because just about every gun comes with an optic option for the gun. So the holster, like at this point, holsters should just come optic cut. It shouldn't be. Usually you have to click a box.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking a 1911 holster with an open ejection port, so you can reholster even after the stovepipe. Mm-hmm.
I like where your brain's at.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a thing.
I'm trying to think of another thing like that. Mm. Was the first wave doing those? I know they gave Jay one. It's kind of like the old school Glock holster.
Oh, like the sport, like
Yeah, are
the
they
sport
doing those?
holster? No.
Oh, okay. That was
Well,
pretty cool.
Jay was supposed to give a bunch of feedback on that prototype
That's
holster,
not going to happen.
and instead he gave it away to a student who then said he would give me feedback on the holster and never did.
Yeah. It's funny. Jay and Tim are like that. That's why I kept complimenting Tim's pants and being like, "Can I have those?" Eventually, he was going to give me some pants. I'm like, "No, dude, I'm just fucking with you." I said when Jay was at my place, I just like simply mentioned in passing, like, I need to put a light on that rifle still, but blah blah blah, and he was like, "Here," and I'm like, "No." I'm like, "Bro, I have 10 other rifles with lights on it. It's not an emergency."
I will
Like,
get to this one at some point.
yeah, I'm just not throwing money at this rifle right now.
All right, so Mike Trantis has a question. He needs a new war belt. Do you have a recommendation? I have a recommendation.
You go ahead. I will. I do want to throw in a caveat there, though. Do you actually need a war belt? Like, have you just considered not using that and just like run your EDC? Maybe tuck your shirt in behind the holster. Maybe just have an outer waistband holster you put on it, and then your chest rig or plate carrier or whatever. Just like consider it. And also another thing to keep in mind is like when you put on that war belt, how easy is it for you to go from standing, crouched lower, possibly kneeling into some weird shoe underneath the thing position and back up, and then running and then stopping, running, stopping, getting prone, running, stopping, getting kneeling. Like just consider all those things too. That's but also SOE has a $40 one, $45 one. If you just get the plastic buckle too. I will say that. I think that's a great deal.
I recommend the HRT belt. It's a whole lot of Tegris. It's a Tegris inner belt covered in loop Velcro. That is the most comfortable belt I've ever worn of any style belt in any pants in 52 years. The HRT inner belt is the most comfortable, and it Velcros to the HRT outer belt, which is also made of Tegris. And then it has like a G hook, or you can upgrade to a Cobra buckle. I like the HRT because it is not thick and it is Tegris, which is cool. It's very comfortable too. The Tegris is cut like a happy face, so that like when you wrap it around your hips, it's not straight. Like they curve it so that once it becomes round, it matches the shape of your body. That was clever. It's probably why the inner belt is so comfortable. The only downside to the inner belt is it's got no buckle on it. It's just Velcro over itself. So if you don't have the outer belt on it, you just want to put like a pistol and shit on there. You're just hoping that the sheer strength of Velcro will hold the weight. So it's not good for a belt like an EDC belt like that.
When you use that, do you go for the G hook or the Cobra?
I bought the Cobra buckle. I have some EDC belts with a G hook, and I have found that the little tiny nipple on the end of the G hook, when I have to get the belt off really bad, like I got to poop right now, I struggle with getting that G hook off under pressure. So I got the Cobra buckle for the squeeze the thing, belt comes off, so I can start, taking the pants off right now because it's happening.
It's like either you need the Cobra buckle or a flap on the back of your pants.
Yes. I have like the old red long johns so that I
Dude, that would be the funnest way to troll your wife is just walk around in those.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
I love wearing stuff that trolls my wife. I bought real tree pajama pants and then I cut them into shorts. My favorite swimming trunks.
I should get some pajama pants. Can you get them with the flap, or do you have to get like the onesie?
You just get the pajama pants, bro.
But do they make pants with the flap?
I don't think so. But
If
thought
I
I
knew
had.
somebody that sewed, I would get on that. But
I need a shit flap. You might be able to get pajama pants made on Printful too. That would be awesome.
ooh, so speaking of people that sew, I did get this ass flap thing. It's awesome, and it needs some attention. So it's Cordura, and it's closed cell foam, and it folds together, and you wear it like a fanny pack, but in your around your ass, and it hangs like below your belt. So if you just sit on something cold and wet, it'll help protect you from getting cold and wet. It also, because it's folded, it can unfold, and then it's like as long as like partway down the back of your knees. So you have like a waterproof thermal seat, and it's a very Russian thing, I assume, because the only place I've seen it is
Sergey.
Yeah, and Sergey runs one, but I've seen pictures of dudes on the internet, and they're all either Russian or Ukrainian. So he gave me one, but the waistband is all elastic, like every part of it. So like while I'm wearing it, if I'm walking through the woods and like something catches on it, I get like 6 feet away.
He gets spanking.
And then I'm like, hey, is something holding on to me? And as I turn, it lets go. Bam. and I was like, all right, I get that it should have some elastic so that it can, I can maneuver it around me with all the other gear. Because what belt am I wearing? How thick are the pants? Et cetera, et cetera. But the whole circumference does not need to be elastic.
Yeah.
So I need somebody that can sew to make that webbing with an elastic portion so that it's not so springy.
Okay, just
I'll show it to you when I see it, and maybe I'll send it home with you.
Okay, well, also if it's just like if you can detach the waistband and just plug in another one.
It is the waistband that's in it is sewed into the seams, so like they made the pocket and sewed the elastic into the pocket, like the big Cordura pocket. I would have made, if it were me, the Cordura pocket would have had like a sleeve, like a 2-inch sleeve on it, and a belt would run through that. But now we're getting to like the Rolls Royce of padded seats. But when you're here, you can help me like dissect what would make it better, and then tell me that, although your idea is stupid, let me tell you a better idea. Like all my carpenter friends do. I built something.
Dude, carpenter friends must be awesome to have. I was trying to figure out how to make rafters. I did it, but like probably not that good. It took me a while to kind of figure it out. When you watch a dude do it, it's like, oh yeah, it's like you just do this and then turn it this way, and then it's easy. And I'm like, okay. And then I go and in fucking 3 hours, and I'm like, this isn't right, But I did kind of figure it out for my duck house.
My carpenter buddy made me 18 rafters with a circular saw, a carpenter's pencil, and a speed square. And it took him 5 minutes. Yep.
Yeah.
And I just went, yeah, sure, I believe you.
Yeah.
And then we put him up, and I was like, son of a bitch, that was awesome.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I need to go feed my dog. But
yes, my dog is downstairs. I heard him outside the door here at one point.
Oh, Klaus.
Yeah. I miss him. I've been up here for an hour and 20 minutes, so I'm having class withdrawals.
All right, so everyone watching, like we said in the beginning, we're doing force on force weaponology. So it's my force on force stuff and Gary's force on force stuff blended into one class at 7 Syndicate range in Bloomsburg, PA. No, wrong.
Brookville, PA.
Brookville, PA. My bad. Sorry. It's confusing.
You were good. Right up the wrong B word.
They would have figured it out. Like, son of a bitch, I'm in the wrong city.
And if you're looking to sign up for it and you can't find it, ask one of us. It is on the Tremis Dynamics website under hosted classes because we are hosting Andrew up here. It is not under the Force on Force classes. Not because it isn't Force on Force, but I'm not a web guy, and I ran into a bunch of issues by putting it in Force on Force that Andrew knows all the issues, but for the rest of you, trust me, it's under hosted classes to make my life as a not web guy a little easier. Nothing to do with you all out there.
And if you go to combatortraining.com, calendar, and then I put a link there.
Perfect.
All right.
Sounds awesome. Everybody out there, take it easy, and maybe we'll see you next week.
See you guys.